Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal...
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! This sort of quiet.
My days were so tranquil. But not at the expense of my duties.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Job, this.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
Preparation is key. And up my training regime.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
All my fears seem so much.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
You there. What are you up to?
Enough! If I can avoid it.
I'd kip just about anywhere.
Tired, seems like.
Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel.
Can't fare so well every day.
What business have you here? Peace. Protected.
Money can buy comfort.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
What say we gather some information?
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
Well met, sir. This could be a lonely life at times.
It's a welcome sight.
Got to sell off all I can while I'm in town.
Oh dear, what am I to do? Could use it. Well met, sir.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
I've heard...
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir.
Living's hard.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deezer's focus, we may be able to gain even more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Do you shop often?
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Off with you.
Well,
Let's stop. How might I be of service? Come on, have a look. Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Peruse at your next.
Mayhap I ought to ask around. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map. It's not, I love more than a saucy room.
What?
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Shall we get some rest then?
Why is it always me? I only pray my watch finishes without it.
I'm a gnome. Say, have you been to Harm? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Wait, fine! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was a skillful bit of bravery. You do your vocation proud.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I'm in as tired as I am.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Do come again. Sides. Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fun.
That looks...
The Goblin's lair lies somewhere along the western road. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least. The Goblin's lair lies... I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it should... What to do?
I'll get that for you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Too fast for you! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle proved to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste.
You must wait!
All this fuss over a moment's incaution. It shan't happen again.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Tremendous work!
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Right where it hurts.
This looks like trouble.
Take that! Let my magic grant you an elemental immunity. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Would seem I've some catching up to do.
A resounding success.
What about your new friend? You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
As you wish. I shall return directly. fun begins again. Hey, Arisen? We fight. To arms.
Tis easily done.
I will protect you. Your magic's faded and must be recast.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. I see you pinched something from out below. That was crafty of you.
Be able to move this boulder with our combined efforts.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
don't see that every day. I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
By your leave. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Not like a curative to fill one with vim.
Though we may not die in battle, it is a far cry from being invincible.
That was superb, Arisen. I'll go and open the chest. I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
About time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Yon chest lies just beyond our reach.
I can divine no way to reach it.
I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Here's hoping we find something worth the trouble.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. Might I be of assistance?
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks. You have my protection.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
This battle is ours!
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
A glad find. These always get used up in the heat of battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Would that such tranquility could last.
I suppose 'tis so.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Here's a Minotaur! I shan't let them harm you. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Don't waste this chance. Press home our advantage. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Very well.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Focus. A moment of decision is around you.
I think I get the idea.
We must rally. Panic will only play to the enemy's advantage. Pull back, and I'll retreat with my magic. Wait. You're soaked. Please try not to catch cold.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow.
I shall see to it that this does not happen again. That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment. Meant to risen? I will protect you.
I'll keep hold of the enemy.
Well said. So, the fun begins again. Are you risen?
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Very well. I must.
It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
I fear for our chances if we were to be...
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Our homecoming is at hand.
One can only withstand the perils of the open road for so long.
Right you are. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. In another world, a bold and mighty warrior was the pillar of our party. I'd gladly assume the same role myself. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
The rules at your neck.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Will that be all, then? Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to... He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir. Do come again! Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great sword. Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. There is aught I may assist you with. Simply, have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
We shall meet our foes with renewed vigor.
Well met, sir. You're acting up. Fancy a look at my wares?
'Twas a fascinating tale, those soldiers outside the palace would...
The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of... mind to know someone. And taught them a lesson at least.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Remember, misers die early death. Hope to see you again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us hope 'tis not mere frippery.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer good. I see the arist. I wonder how Harve Village fares. Mayhap we ought to stop by.